Welcome, willkommen, bienvenue, benvenido, and another one. I can't think of what it is. Anyway, but hello everyone. SaveWithCrypto here on the channel SaveWithCrypto, and the guy above me today is Maff. Hello, Maff. How you doing?
Hello, hello. Good. Thank you. Actually, slightly, just heavily distracted at the moment because it just kind of immersed in like Claude code and all of the things around that, and kind of so-called skills and sub-agents and all of that stuff. And yeah, it's consuming me at the moment. It's consuming me. But apart from that, fine. How about you?
I'm all right, actually. Yeah. I had a bit of result today. Actually, it was really good because yeah, my daughter didn't quite get what she wanted at AS level, like kind of first year of A level, and it kind of meant that she couldn't continue with biology, and it's basically because she like fluffed a couple of questions, and her points were slightly below the pass grade. You know,
was this, sorry to interrupt, but was this like, don't know much about biology, don't know much trigonometry? So is it biology and maths, I guess?
What was that song?
Remind me, Scotty, for that. I can't remember the rest of it.
I can't remember.
Anyway.
Anyways, but it was
like a good sing along on this channel.
Yeah. Anyway, so she spoke to a tutor last week, and she said, well, they're really harsh on exceptions and stuff, you know, so you're gonna have to choose a different AS level to do. So it means, you know, she'd have ended up with like half an A level in biology and half an A level in the subject she doesn't like. She didn't want to do anything else, you know.
Yeah.
And the tutor said, like, you know, they're really harsh on exceptions, and I was saying, well, that means there are exceptions, you know, so let's go and see her and see what we can do, you know. So we went to see her this morning, and she was a tutor. I mean, she was just doing a job, you know. I mean, she obviously just wanted to get everyone assigned to the course and just get all the boxes ticked, and then off they go, you know. But my daughter was like, she was adamant she wanted to do biology and, you know, continue with biology, and she's really good at biology as well. It's just that, you know, it was a bit of an awkward. Well, actually, I might have to get the door in a minute, but it was a bit of an awkward thingy. Like, I don't know. She basically just fluffed a couple of questions. So we went to see her, and they said no, she definitely can't continue with biology because they're really harsh on exceptions. And I said, why can't she be an exception? And they said, well, you could have a word with the head of department of biology and science and all that, and see what they say. And I said, well, let's do that then.
Off you went to the next person.
So off we went, and then it was brilliant because, you know, she asked my daughter if she'd downloaded the actual paper, and, you know, and seen where she'd gone wrong. So I thought I had to go to the door to receive a delivery, but the guy just dumped I think it's my Virgin router, actually, sort of on the doorstep. Anyway.
Oh, I was going to say your internet seems better. Is that a bit premature?
No, it's the old one, but I did restart everything, and I turned everything off anyway. So
that's made a difference, I think, because you're not like the stop motion.
Oh, okay. It'll probably go like that in a minute, but like anyway. And it was great, you know. So we went to see the head of the department of, you know, and so they went through the paper and said, well, the thing is, you know, you clearly got the knowledge there, but like you just didn't quite answer the question right, you know. So what you need to do is to do loads of past papers and get really good, you know. And she kept saying things like, if I let you through to the second year, you know, I was thinking, well, she's not going to say that if she's not going to let her through. And anyway, but then she said, yes, I'm going to let you continue with the second year. Honestly, man, I was in tears. It meant so much to her. It was just absolutely, beautiful.
That's actually genuinely kind of, well, I don't want to reduce it to like a, you know, I don't know, like some movie thing or whatever, but it's heartwarming
Yeah, it was brilliant, you know. And I
mean,
we were going to play the sort of you know, dead grandmother sort of card, you know, and I kind of briefly mentioned it, and they went, "Oh, what was that?" And I said, "Oh, just a grandmother died during that week, so she wasn't quite on the ball." It's actually true.
Duress.
Actually, wasn't her direct grandmother. It was actually my sister-in-law's mum.
But even so, yeah, it's going to be on the mind, isn't it?
Well, they actually said, well, that would have actually got, if you'd have mentioned that would have got you 4% extra, which would have pushed you into a pass. So, but you said it would mean that we wouldn't be having this conversation now. So I think it's worthwhile, and it's kind of, but honestly, I was actually crying. I was actually in tears. I was so happy for her, because she was devastated last week when she got the results, and then she realised she'd failed. Anyway,
and for sure, I can imagine. I mean, after all that, though, it does mean that she better pass the actual A level.
Or I should see the back of my hand, tell you.
Oh, that was the end of that heartwarming stuff there. It's going so well.
No, she was like, "Oh Christ, that mean I'm gonna have to do like arse wiping or something like that," you know, sort of like, which is what we always talk about, you know, what you do if you fail your A levels. You have to have some sort of. I'm not down on people who wipe old people's bottoms, but it's not the career she wants, you know.
No, that's true. And exactly, it's like, well, you did say you're interested in biology, like, but not like this.
That's not what I meant. Not what I meant at all. Yeah. Anyway, so because of that, I'm actually absolutely really happy. Also quite happy with a couple of trades as well. So just very briefly. Yeah. So just very briefly, I just went to this one here because it was something we were talking about the other day. We were talking about SanDisk, and this is why you should subscribe to this channel and watch it all the time, and watch all the replays as well, because we were drawing these arrows on, and like, you know, the price of SanDisk absolutely followed it completely, sort of perfectly, you know. Anyway, so obviously SanDisk, you know, people made some money on that and lots of other stocks, and they've all sold them now, and they've all bought Bitcoin, haven't they? Probably, which seems to be what's
possibly. Yeah, it's the profits do kind of roll over from one thing to the next, don't they?
Yeah. So what I was doing anyway, sort of, this is obviously Quadzilla, and I've been drawing little lines on. I know I can use Quadzilla TF as well, which I did use for this as well, but it's just to demonstrate the fact. What I've done here, so all these red lines here. So for example, if I go to the 4-hour time frame, you can see, I wish I hadn't drawn all them lines everywhere, but hang on, I can't work out what's what now. Right, there you go. So this one here, this is at 79.087. That was a bearish retracement on the 4-hour time frame. So I've basically just gone in and drawn all these retracements on various time frames that I saw towards the top of this kind of god candle, you know. So that's like that. This one is from the 4-hour, that's from the 1 hour, 1 day, and the 1 hour. I thought the 1 day was quite interesting, because if I actually put it on the daily chart, you can see that was from here. So that started off in about May, and obviously we've been sort of woof all the way down there, and kadum, you know, it went up there. Yeah. So as far as I can see now, we've actually kind of completed all these retracements now. So I can actually get rid of these if I can remember how to do it. Is it command something? And I don't know.
Oh, click the bin at the bottom left, and it's got like remove all, if that's what you want.
Hang on.
Remove all drawings.
Oh, do I want to remove them all? It'll say a lot. Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. So what have we got now? Well, this is a daily time frame. I suppose
Yeah, you knew I was going to comment on that, didn't you?
Yeah, I was waiting
for the reaction level. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god,
which is quite cool.
Quite amazing. Just, yeah.
So what I did on that was on my ByBit trade, I took some profit there. And I'll just I suppose I should have got the little thingy to share, shouldn't I? Because it's on a different computer, so I can't really share that that thing. Oh god, where's it gone?
I would just say as well that the bullish retracement level just below it, that was in at step 3, that was perfect as well, because it's specifically saying, you know, the price has come down, it's going to return to this level and carry on to the upside, like, you know, good place for a long. And
yeah,
so that worked out really well as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So I am actually going to get this image, and I'm going to move it over to this computer so
Sure.
I can share it. It's not a screenshot, is it? It's, so this was actually on ByBit. I will show you that the Bitbase one as well, because I did continue with that. I did send the guy there. For anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, yesterday we were looking at an exchange called Bitbase, and I thought they'd kind of fix something to make it better, but it actually it wasn't particularly better at all, really. So I actually sent the guy. I did another little summary video, but then I sent him the live stream of like what we were doing yesterday and your explanation of like why it wasn't working right. So so they should have that. So it's going to be interesting to see if they actually sort of get on with it and actually fix it. Right. So hang on. How do I do this? I go, if I remove that, add that. Oh, blimey, there. We're going all big now. I do that and then go to downloads. Date created. There you go. Right. So this was cool because oh, where's it gone? Oh. So yeah, so that this was it's quite a ridiculous long I was doing. I have been fiddling with the percentages on the not the percentages, the leverage on the way up. So it is actually on 50x at the moment, but it wasn't always on 50x. But you can see here, you know, entry price 77.14, fill price was 77. Yeah, all right. I didn't quite go for the level we were talking at, 77 whatever, but
yeah,
but not a bad return on investment, is it?
Not a bad day's work at all. Yeah, for definite.
So that was.
So when did you enter that at 70? When was that?
Well, I didn't actually. I entered at 60 something, but then I've
oh,
been fiddling with
you
it.
added in.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because the one before that was shall I get this one as well? This one's quite funny. I've been having quite a bit of fun with this what do you call it, this ByBit account. So if I go there, do that. So I'm basically doing this to sort of show you why you should get Quadzilla, because you too can do all this sort of thing. Let me just remove that. No, I'm not that. Remove that. All right, got it. Okay. So it's that was that one, and
you're not sharing anything there.
No, I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it.
Right.
Because it's on the other computer, so I had to sort of I had to copy it over. Oh, have I effed it up? Hang on a sec. Talk amongst. Oh, there it is. Okay. So the one before where I took partial profit, this was actually the one I put in the in the Discord. I suppose I could have just looked at that. So that was my original entry price there, 63,903. Obviously, I should have kept it open from there, shouldn't I? And that would have been phenomenal. You're right there. You're right. Oh, have you stopped? You've gone very quiet.
Sorry. See, this is the thing. So this is what I was kind of talking about. I'm a bit distracted. So, I mean, absolutely, apologies to everyone watching. I'm a bit distracted, just because with Claude Code and the token usage, I was approaching kind of maxing out my credits for this like 4 or 5 hour window, and there was like maybe 10 minutes left of that. So I wanted to set this complex run of things that it's going to do, and just try and use that remaining 10 minutes, and then it resets in 10 minutes time. It might be 5 minutes now, to be honest. But off it goes. Anyways, that's done. You'll be glad to hear. So anyway, you were talking about something to do with Bitcoin and trading.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought we could do a live stream today. Oh, hang on.
Yeah. Oh, I'm actually live right now. Yeah. I didn't realise.
But yeah, obviously this was.
Well, not in the chemical sense, but maybe in the heavily distracted and not quite on this planet sense, I suppose. Yeah.
Nice. Anyway, so that was my original entry, was 63,903. You see, so if only I'd have kept it open from them, I'd have had a ridiculous percentage there, wouldn't I?
623.
Yeah, not bad, is it?
Yeah. I mean, as Scotty said though, I mean, 50x though, dude.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I mean, what I tend to do is, once it's about, if you got a trade, I think this one started off at like 20x. But once you're about 20% in profit, then I normally like increase the leverage, and then use some of the use some of the margin to add to the position, which is why my entry price is no longer 63k, because every time you do that, obviously your entry price moves up. So if you go from like 20x to 40x, then you halve your margin. Obviously it pushes your stop loss up near your entry, but if you got a stop loss in profit anyway, it doesn't really matter. It's so that's how come I normally end up on like 50x leverage. I don't normally end up on 50x leverage, to be honest, but
yeah.
So that's what I was doing there. But yeah, so that ByBit account is doing really well at the moment. So that's really cool.
Looking pretty good. But 50x is a true gamble, just my opinion, says Scotty. Is it though? I'm not sure I agree.
I think once you're actually in profit,
yeah,
then if you can move your stop loss so that you're that you're not going to lose, then
bring up your chart.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. Oh, okay. Yeah. So once you're in profit, then if you can bring your stop loss up to wherever you are, then to say you're in profit, then the only risk you've got then is kind of basically means your stop loss is nearer to well, you haven't got as much wiggle room, and that's kind of like not what I've done with this one. This one here this is the Bitbase one I was looking at yesterday. This is doing all right as well, because I can't remember when I did enter actually. I think it was obviously doesn't actually give you a little thingy on this, but I'm kind of guessing it was yesterday afternoon. No, it wasn't. What was that? It was Tuesday afternoon, wasn't it? Was that Tuesday? Where are we now? Friday? No, Wednesday. 20th of August. Oh, no, it was yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. So that was yesterday afternoon that I kind of decided to go sort of long there. I think that was just on a little pullback, you know. So
Yeah.
so this one here is doing good as well, you know. So this is the account where they gave me $500 to play with. So I've currently got a margin now of 646. I've taken $86 profit. I did that again on that kind of on that 4-hour retracement as well, but I only took a little bit off. So unrealized profit there is $472. So this one's quite good. So this means that my is that the thing there? So I haven't put any of my own money at all into this, you know, but you can see my current balance is like 1723 there. So that's going all right. So apart from the original 500, I can keep the rest. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah, yeah, that's worked out pretty well. I mean, overall, it's been a good day or so for you, isn't it, trading wise?
I'm having a lovely day, actually. To be honest, actually, it's been good.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what's going to happen next, though. Well, I'll see what you say, but I'm obviously, you know, on like the daily time frame, you know, but obviously we're looking up there at 89 or so, but that's I don't know. I mean, you say that seems a long way away, but I mean, it was literally only like last week we were down at 63 and now we're at 76, you know, so I don't know. I mean, what we've got now is we've got we've got a cross here at the 21 and 55 on the daily time frame, which is something that I didn't think was going to happen yesterday, but it did. So that's looking pretty good. Obviously, from this bearish retracement, you know, we might get a bit of a pullback, and then do you remember what used to happen? Was you used to look at these things and used to kind of draw a sort of cup and handle, didn't it? Sort of, you know, so you'd see the price do that, and then if that played out, it would go up, you know. So
yeah, So now you mention it, yeah, got a few thoughts about that. I mean, it's certainly just completed that particular market structure.
Yeah,
It's just kind of come back to exactly kind of where you would expect it to. You know, in a sort of when all's fair in love and war kind of. No, that's the wrong expression, isn't it? Because that's usually when someone tricks someone. But when all's fair in the market, kind of a setup, then you'd expect that to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, might kind of expect it. Just I don't know. I'll chat about it in a minute anyway. I think
we can get on with it if you like, because that's pretty much all I was going to say, really. But
click a thing.
Sorry. Yeah. Should we? Oh, don't know. Just have a quick look at the comments. All right, nice to see some smiling faces. Oh no, it's always good. I'm always smiling though, really.
On the inside, yeah.
Yeah. Scotty, I'm a 10x max trader. World Wildfowl Trust. No, that's not right, is it? What do I know? I think you know quite a lot, Scotty. So I think you're a fountain of knowledge. So there you go. Yeah. And, oh, hang on. There was a song there. We can dance if you want to. That is
Men Without Hats.
Yeah, saber dance, isn't it? Yeah.
I think I'm actually wondering if Scotty's kind of detected we're having trouble with some of the songs he was putting up. So he's kind of eased back a bit. He's put us onto the easy track, the beginner's track, or whatever. So,
it's probably just sussed out how old we are, and
maybe it's actually fair. Yeah, anything after the 70s and 80s, just like no chance.
Yeah. So, do you reckon Scotty's a karaoke singer or something? It's got to be, isn't he?
Could be. Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely a crooner, I think.
Okay. Anyway, should we do this? Did I put you on the spot a bit there? Sort of, expecting.
No, and just sorting out a few things here, because I suddenly realised all of my windows are just like all over the place. So I'm just making sure that the things I want to be sharing are actually in the right place, and obviously the things I don't want to be sharing are safely tucked away in other places. Sounds a bit suggestive.
Ultra private folder, never to be opened by anyone.
Yeah, exactly. Just what is this one?
So let's have a quick look.
Oh, okay, graduate student proves the quantum uncertainty principle for fractals. This should I share the screen?
Sure. Yeah. Actually, I'm just gonna pop down. I'll look at the front door, see if that delivery was a virgin man. He didn't look like a virgin.
Sure.
But,
yeah, go for it.
I'll just bring it in,
Yeah. Yeah. So this was something that I was thinking about popping on to the Mafftopia X, because I'm still trying to put out at least one like science and technology kind of post on there each day. So it's going to base something on this, but it ended up just like so like densely worded. It's like how on earth do I just turn this into an interesting tweet? And concluded I couldn't really, because it's just. But the quantum uncertainty principle and fractals, and so however I started the tweet, it was all going to be a bit sort of no one's going to read any further past that point, so they won't know what it's about. So kind of abandoned that one a bit. Right. So anyway, and this, as I was messing about with different displays and things, that window is now kind of stuck over there, so I can't really move it, which is great. But I shall mess about with that afterwards, I think. And what's this one? Oh, this is a good window. Let's show this one. So calculation error on it. Oh well. We'll clear those anyway. Loggedy log. Yeah, maybe just delete. Boop. Boop. I've been doing so much kind of messing about with I suppose indicators and strategies and all sorts. This one, this Quadzilla TF super up long. Oh, we talked about that one yesterday, didn't we? So this was one that was generated by Trade Story System, which is still under that's the thing I'm all distracted with at the moment. Just getting that all set up and ready. It's on the path to being just absolutely bloody amazing, to be honest.
Cool.
So it just genuinely. So if people aren't excited about that, they really should be. So, but anyway, yes, that's it. Bitcoin. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. I'll stop kind of yammering on too much about just things. So zap. So we've got Quadzilla TF on here. So and this is going to be kind of Quadzilla 1.9 or maybe 2.0. Kind of wondering if maybe what's in there is going to be worth kind of turning it into 2.0. But we're going to chat about that maybe after the live stream if you've got time.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Cool. It's got a few thoughts in that regard. And so on here, Quadzilla, bring up Quadzilla. Right. The 1 minute bigger picture. Let's bring that up to. I guess you were looking at the daily on this, weren't you? So what's quite interesting here then is that so this is on the index chart. So yeah, we had the same bearish retracement level that you pointed out, we were talking about just now. And in fact, what you also get in the new version of Quadzilla coming out soon is these kind of fair value levels, which are the 50% level between, if there's a bullish retracement down there and a bearish retracement above it, then so they kind of glommed onto each other back here, and it started drawing those that level there. And because it's kind of like a it's a level that it's like a sort of reversion to the mean type of thing, in the sense that there's a price magnet here, in the sense that there's liquidity, there's also market dynamics, and of various things, just kind of like trying to pull the price in that direction. And with this one, same thing, trying to pull the price in that direction. So if everything kind of balances out, then what you end up with is it ends up that they resolve into a fair value between the two, which is this level. More or less, can't draw straight. So, and often you see this sort of thing that's happening where the price is just kind of like snaking around. Sometimes does that, around that fair value. So it did that for a bit, and then the market lost that kind of nice, delicate balance, went very imbalanced and fell off to the downside quite a way, where it stayed for being on the daily quite a bit. And but then it returned to that same level, that same fair value level, momentarily, like doink back, and obviously come back down again. So this 50% part of that here, down here, is kind of the it's a discount zone, where essentially it's, may not think it looking at that moment, but it's cheap Bitcoin, and the level above there, the premium zone, is dear Bitcoin. So kind of means that, so as long as this was happening down here, in fact that was below that level even, but in fact, yes, if it's below that line, it's just very, very cheap Bitcoin down here. So if that's the case, and it's actually dropped below that, then it's a strong contender for exactly this that has happened, where the price just kind of came back. But it tried to get up into that the kind of expensive premium Bitcoin price zone up there, failed, got rejected, and obviously came back down. That's not to say it won't have another attempt, but it is kind of like, so how many attempts is it going to manage before it fizzles and just comes back down? Is that the extent of what it's done? Is it a bull trap, in effect? Because there does seem to be some split, like major split of opinion between different kind of so-called gurus and things out there, KOLs, etc., where some are saying, it's a trap. It's going to price is just going to head up sharply and then just come back down, liquidate all the long positions, and then there's others who are kind of saying that because there's so many like short-term setups, essentially, that's just going to keep on driving the price higher. So the overall consensus, I think, that said, seems to be that that's it, and the price is going to come down now, or not like now, not like immediately, but it's kind of, it's kind of nearing the top of this pump, so that might well be it. And then, of course, if that is the case, then what have we got? That, because obviously that's so kind of like high remains lower, didn't get back up to that level, so probably a sign of weakness if it doesn't manage to at least reclaim that high there. So yeah, in which case, bleh, to the downside. So what else could we see for that? I'm just going to change a couple of things in here, actually. So zap the convergence band, so you can see. I've gone very minimalist with this, so just in terms of what Quadzilla shows, I think, you can see what's happening and kind of see where the crosses are happening, like these mid-range crosses, and like there is a stochastic cross, CAS cross, just here, which happened there, and that kind of shows up now as this kind of tab marker thing up on the price chart, which goes up there. And one other thing I was going to, oh yeah, just going to, so inputs in status line, just snap that. The reason for that is in the new version, because you can now set the calculated bars count, which if you set that to a low number, it speeds up the Quadzilla calculations immensely, because it's doing such a lot of calculating behind the scenes that if you set that to a lower number of bars that it counts back, it just updates much quicker. So it's worth, I think, the slight sort of thing, what do we call it, inconvenience, I suppose, that you see the bar, like the 3,000 count just there, unless it's switched out of. But hey, you know, whatever. So
just give me 30 seconds.
Sure. Yeah. Really excited about his new fast internet router being delivered. I think is it on doorstep? Nope. How about now? Nope. How about now? Nope. So yum dum dim sum. Oh, taken without context, I think. So eating Chinese for lunch. Oh, hello, Mr. Delta. Welcome. Eating Chinese for lunch should be Chippy Friday, but can't be asked. Fair enough. Yeah. So why isn't there pre-Chinese Friday? Although that might be taken in a slightly different context.
It's supposed to support the fish industry, isn't it?
Yeah, true. Sweet. Oh, sweet and sour, I guess, actually. It's because I'm reading the comments backwards and just getting everything mixed up. So actually, comment section has come to life a bit. I'll just show that there. Yeah, so I don't know if that really said anything. I suppose it did. I was saying, like, you know, consensus overall seems to be the price is going to, or this price pump is kind of at the end of its great thing, and might start to come down now, unless you go with the slightly kind of divergent opinion that all these short-term trade setups are just going to keep on pushing the price higher. But as it is here, just as I was saying, like having hit that fair value level that Quadzilla draws in, like to the nose, I think pretty much on the nose. Then I wonder how's that shape up in the slightly lower time frame? 1 wick up on the 4 hour. Oh, and also on the 4 hour, super down showed up. They're fairly rare. These stochastic crosses are lovely on the 4 hour. I mean, that one was okay. I mean, it did actually show that the price came down, ranged a bit, and then went down a lot further. This one, like, oh yeah, price is about to reverse, you know, direction's about to reverse, it's going to head down. Whoomp, even counting that, you know. So interestingly, the 4 hour also had both what looks like yeah, wow, a bullish retracement level and a bearish retracement level. They would have been on different steps, so they're both kind of saying the same thing at that point. Both right next to each other, and both utterly caught that wick, like right on the money. So that's shown up on well, 2 time frames so far. Have a look at the 2 hour. Not on the 2 hour, unfortunately. That's a shame. Although, yeah, didn't show up. Okay, so anyway, which kind of makes sense, to be honest. So, like for longer term price moves, then you kind of look on the higher time frames to catch those, and it's on the higher time frames where you're kind of seeing those retracements, pin those. So bring that back. Yeah, so even on the 2 hour, no, I mean it was everything was just like the price wicked up. Oh wow, 30-minute caught that top very nicely as well. It's like, yeah, this is coming down. Bang, down it comes. So interestingly also, 30-minute is also kind of saying hey, price is going to come down to there, which is 64.4, just at basically 65,000. No, sorry, 64,500. Whether it's going to be that kind of shape, not that shape at all, bloody hell. Whether it's going to be that. Can I draw this? Oh, I can't do it. Oh well, that's just lame. Anyway, if it's going to be that sort of shape and come down to there, don't know, because is that, what would you call that? Is that like escalators up, or is it just like a very kind of lopsided lift, not as an elevator? Just that you might be a bit worried about if you're in one of those. Just
I don't know.
being dragged
It's like
sideways up the hill.
Yeah, it's like it's been being dragged up the side of a pyramid by a camel.
Yeah. People inside would be very much, I don't like this ride. Yeah, so I was just thinking, like, so is it going to reflect that shape on the way back down, or is it going to be kind of that, more that, elevator down, or just a more leisurely kind of down? Hard to tell. Yeah, me neither.
What it probably needs, probably needs Trump to go like, no, I didn't mean that.
Yeah,
and then they'd be like, oh, right. So when you said you were going to buy significant amounts of Bitcoin, you actually meant you were going to buy significant amounts of nuclear weapons or something,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
With Bitcoin,
so
that'd be pretty
so
positive.
Something like that,
yeah. I mean, how official was it? Was it like, because I guess you would have to have that kind of run through the House and the Senate and all of those kind of things, all of the mechanisms, but or is it more just like, oh yeah, this would be a good idea, we should totally do this?
I think it was just something he said, and he probably did it because maybe like old Baron Trump. Well, yeah, I mean, like, old Baron Trump, he'd probably just sort of like gone long on Bitcoin. So like, Dad, can you just pump the market for me a bit, could you? Apparently that guy is 90. that guy is 19 years old, and he's got some, what is it, $59 million or something.
Yeah,
59 million or
something beyond what we have anyway. Put it that way, or will ever have.
It got something like 59. Got something like 59 million, and he's 19 years old. So he could he could have done what I'd done and just put it on ByBit on a 50x leverage, and then gone, Dad, can you just say something to pump the price of Bitcoin? And then one for 600%. You've done it for 5x, and all of a sudden you've got 300 million, haven't you? And then you're like you're a third of the way to being a billionaire at the age of 19.
Yeah. All right.
That doesn't happen, of course, does it?
Not for the majority of people, I'd say. Yeah, I mean, as Scotty pointed out, and it's nepotism and insider trading, in our collective opinions. Yeah.
Well,
so
definitely, I think.
So I am Mr. Delta, making your presence known there. Yo, me beaches. So Delta in the house. It's very Friday with these sorts of comments today, isn't it? Rocking on full FM and so on. Did you see FCM since my call?
I did.
No, to be honest, I didn't see your call on Discord, so that's a bit bad. I've been a bit distracted. Did I mention that?
Yeah, you did. By your man Claude.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it called? Full something metals. What's it called?
First class.
Yeah.
Metals.
That's it.
On LSE. Yeah. Got to be that one. Yeah. So let's go to the daily at least.
So the good old month that is. I
Yeah.
wasn't involved, unfortunately. Never mind.
So what was actually the call?
I think he's just said buy it.
Buy. Oh, that's got your just frankly obscene profit taking like boasts on there, isn't it? Just, oh my gosh. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So anyway, let's have a quick look at this. Oh yeah, I didn't see that one. God damn. Was that today? 25th? Yeah. FCM, first class metals, up 65 cents post. I was due a win. These. Do we have Kaz in the house today? Because this is pretty great what she's posting in the Discord.
I don't think she is.
Alert presets and things.
Don't think she's here today.
Oh well, and
probably having a nice long weekend somewhere.
Yeah, well deserved. I think well deserved. Also, if you join the SaveWithCrypto Discord, you get this sort of thing. Just you know, what do you call them? I was going to call them trade setups, but I don't know. I probably shouldn't call them that. But you know, you get stuff like that posted in there, and menus. I'm just looking for your call about first class metals, Scotty. When was it?
He said it was July the 7th. July the 7th, apparently.
Oh, blimey. Okay. Oh, I won't scroll that far back then. But in which case, well, well done. Yes. Okay, that on is that February, March? I'm really confused now. How can that possibly be on the daily if each of those is a day? And that's all the way back to like February, March. Is that have I gone mad? Or is that
well, yeah, but I don't think I saw it do that on something else the other day.
Because these are very scrunched up, but they're not that scrunched up. April, May, June. So saying that if each of those is a day, and that's an entire. I mean, obviously, I guess it's not showing weekends. Maybe that's the thing. So it's like 20 bars, 20-ish bars per month, more or less. So anyway, sorry, just ridiculous digression there. So nicely called out with that retracement level, dare I say, which also marked out the resistance that just there, and then kind of showing where the price is kind of wicking above it and trying to get above and rejecting each time, and again, and eventually got it through just about, and wicked up, and then another wick up. But is that the? Sorry, very distracted. Something on Telegram. So data is delayed. Right, whatever. Yeah, so decent call though. So if that was back in July, I was looking for July. Yeah, that would have been pretty tidy, I'd say. So what else? We've got a few stocks and things. July the 7th. Okay, gotcha. Gold mining stock, Delta. Let's have a look. Delta. Quite a few deltas. Which one's gold? Electronics, industrial resources, maybe it.
No idea.
Don't know. It probably is that one, but have a quick look. So what's the ramping up production? Okay, is that like as in assuming this is the right one? Is it that this is very likely to head to the moon? In one's not financial advice opinion. So anyway, so okay. Okay, sorry.
I'll say
talking to Mr. Delta.
Okay, but in shouty capitals.
Yeah, yeah. Oi, Delta. Taken to mean by Delta. Okay. So no, it's tungsten. Okay, I'm just kind of eavesdropping on your conversation there. I think, and just getting the wrong end of the stick. So Tungsten West PLC. Well, perhaps I'll look at that one.
He does like a metal, doesn't he?
And also, Mr. Delta, when yeah. I was going to say when you are available on the stock market, do let us know, and we'll look up your price. So Tungsten West. So you got in at 13p. What's it now? A lot higher, 43. Nice one. Bleeding out.
Oh, well done.
So 13, yeah. 13 was kind of there, wasn't it? So which means you might have bought it here and then been very worried for a wee while. So damn it, what kind of investment was that? And then you got rewarded. Or you bought it there, just absolute top class investor, and just made the right call, and up it was gone. So wow, that seems like one to hold on to. I'm not saying hold on to it. Just in a sort of I wonder sort of way. Got a ticker, mate. Share as your ticker. So hello, Space Catty. How you doing? So
Bom dia.
Yeah, that's rather nice. So, not a lot we can really say about that, because it's in, if it goes to monthly, how old is the data? Oh, interesting. Because I was going to say it's in price discovery mode, but not so much. So when was that? 21. Was there a point where basically I don't know, was there some sort of war or something like that in whatever place where they're doing their mining? I wonder, that sent that down, or was that just general sort of everything else was heading to the downside at that point? But anyway, because that would have been when it. I mean, obviously I guess it launched. There was hullabaloo around it, and then sort of SpaceX style. And then it kind of came down to January 22. There was a sort of good news bounce, or sort of probably people thinking like, great, that's fallen now, let's buy back in. Then it just came down again anyway. Just got caught out. Anyway, wow, that's quite a thing. So let me see if I can get this right. If I do this, so this is the right way around, isn't it? I think so. It goes down. So zoink. So for the Fibonacci retracement, so each of these, actually, Quadzilla was going a bit mad here, isn't it? It's kind of it's bottomed out, it's bottomed out, it's bottomed out. Buy, and it would have been absolutely bloody right as well. Buy at a penny or $1, is it? Sorry, buy at $1. And yeah, that would have been a decent shout actually. So anyway, and also kind of caught the that drop pretty nicely as well. So yeah, the Fibonacci retracement. Oh, look at that. Sorry, I'm probably being a bit annoying. I apologize for that, because it's just distracted by all these different things. So those dashed lines there are basically what I was talking about before, the 50% level between that relatively short-lived bullish retracement there and this much longer-lived bearish retracement up at the top. So like if I draw that one in, so you can kind of see that over here there was liquidity there that it mapped back to, and very much became resistance just there, or would have if it existed at that point. But then after that point, it was still very much just marking out a significant level. So it did sort of become resistance again here, bang, 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 then very much became support just there before heading back to the upside. So this is basically what Quadzilla gives you that nothing else does, to be honest. Just like reads these things into the chart that may not otherwise be obvious. Like all the way back here, it's kind of saying this is going to be a significant level. Bang. So anyway, so this is actually kind of respected the fib retracement in quite a good way. So, and it's probably the usual sort of thing that if I maybe drew it a bit more accurately, it'd be even more so. But in any case, it did kind of mark out. So on the way back up, where it bottomed out, worked its way. So the 0.236 wasn't worth a lot, but then 0.382 resistance, then support, the halfway level, where it's now kind of toying with. So assuming it's still going to continue to the upside, get to the golden pocket, which you might expect. What do you think there? It might just kind of bounce, maybe range a bit, but maybe it might react for a bit and come back down. But in any case, after that, the 0.786 is basically where that bearish retracement level is as well, and it's also where the price just trapped the bulls historically beforehand. So that'd be very much. So there's a lot of confluence, in other words, in terms of when the price comes back to this level. There's the fact that happened in the first place, sort of bull trap right there, bang. It's the 0.786 fib retracement and the bearish retracement level, because these tend to just work out uncannily accurately. They really do. So three very key things, confluences there. So when it gets up to there, kind of expect a bit of a drop, I would say. It's not to say it won't, like, kind of do that and then try again and carry on, but do expect that anyway. Just be very cautious. I'd say if you're, buying this or trading it or whatever. So tungsten. Should we go back to Bitcoin?
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
Sure. So it's 2 o'clock. We might be pretty much sort of done, I think.
Okay, yeah, that's okay with me actually. Unless anyone's got any last requests there. But yeah, I was looking at what Scott's saying about his ton is expecting big production in 2027. That's cool. 2027. Tungsten is another metal used in many things. Magnet companies are something I'm attracted to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ton looks
bull flaggish.
Bull flag. Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah.
Oh, there was one thing actually on here that I was thinking yesterday evening ought to revisit a bit. So if I'm just going to switch off a couple of things, hide Quadzilla and hide Quadzilla. So I haven't been back to this for quite a while. The old, from the top, the down and boom and down and boom. It's looking a bit like. Oh well, it was. Oh wow, sorry. Because last night I was looking at this and thinking like, well, okay, obviously the price is kind of around about there-ish, I suppose. And thinking like, oh hey, the price is actually coming back up to this, like 30% recovery here. But I think I was also kind of saying, if it breaks above there, it could sort of come up to that level, and that's pretty much what it did, which is a bit bizarre. Nice, and come back down. But anyway, so I guess where it has gone up to, do we count? Yeah, I suppose we count the wicks. Okay, so I'll have to bring that up. Boop, 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 boop. There, 37%. recovery from where it kind of landed down there. But the point about this essentially was that each of these drops, obviously the big one from the all-time high, 36%. Then after that, there was a 38% drop. I don't see how that could be. If the price is lower there, and that's not as far. How can that be 38 anyway? Maths was never my strong point, I must admit. But yeah, so it was 36, then 38. This one was only 30, so that kind of smashed that that particular pattern out the window. That's fine. We kind of roll with wherever the market goes and readjust and so on. So this drop, if it, because I think it is kind of looking like if the price has topped out there, kind of as it did there, now it's topping out again, then it would be this, wouldn't it, from there now? So, a bit higher or lower. I guess I'll adjust that later. So, just trying to think about how that might. Should I delete that line actually? Well, that box. Yeah, think about how that that number there could be calculated really, because if it's maybe there's no pattern there at all. It's just going to drop to wherever it drops to. But if it was that amount, then we'd be looking at like 49, 50k. So you guys staying for the open, or you're both on a promise? I think I'm going to have to skedaddle, like almost immediately, within a few seconds of immediately, I think. But in any case, yeah. So don't know. Yeah. So this wasn't as great as I thought it was going to be talking about this bit, because it's just blown this pattern out of the water. So I've got to recalculate it and rethink it. But I suppose what we could do is, if I go to here, and what I haven't done for a while with, actually delete those, on here, is actually put on the Bitcoin cycle highs and lows indicator. Ooh, 72 likes now. That's kind of nice. If you're on TradingView, do go and just search for this. Just start to type in Bitcoin cycle highs and lows, and it's there. And do give it a like or a boost or whatever, if you don't mind, or well, if you like it, So this anyway is set up to predict the next Bitcoin cycle low, which is kind of coming up quite soon now, isn't it? If assuming it all plays out like clockwork, which it kind of seems to generally. So on this, it's got it hardwired into it. It's the last cycle high was obviously 126 on 6th of October, and since then, just based on previous cycle highs and lows, the next low would be kind of 358 days later, calculated, and a drop of $87,000 from the high, which would be like whoomp down to 39k on 28th of September, if that worked out. And you know what? We're not far off that. And given the size of some of these drops that we've kind of had on here before, so if I went to is it on here? Where's the thing? Sorry, give me a moment. Price range, I suppose. Yeah. So if we went that drop, for example, was that is about 30%. Didn't take that long. It took that long, didn't it? Depends where I draw it from. From like there to there, let's say. So it's getting close. So I mean, the point there being that it's within the right sort of ballpark. So given if that was a 45% drop there in that many days, then the same number of days it could equally. I mean that it might just be there. It's 43k. We're still kind of seeing the sorts of predictions around between 40 and 50k for the low. But if that did drop down to what this is saying, just there, there'll still be like 50% drop from where we are now, just not unheard of with Bitcoin, and we'll bring it down to that kind of 39k level. So that was that really. I think probably done.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Thank you for that. Right, I think we've. I did notice your GGP, Scotty. That's doing really well. I kind of pussied out with mine and sold it just over 600. But I don't know, mind. That's so I put the URL for your lows and highs indicator in the chat if anyone wants to click it and go there and like it and use it. So do go and do that. Right. Okay. Thanks everyone for coming along. A little bit thin on the ground today, but do tell your friends. And we'll be back live on Monday. And obviously I'll make a few random videos over the weekend as well. And I think I'm probably going to go to the Weatherspoons tonight and have my free Chippy Friday with my daughter and celebrate her effective passing of the first year of her A-level. So I think that's be quite a nice thing to do.
After sufficient shouting at the right people.
It was one of those things where I thought, she actually deserves a second chance, so, she, because I saw how hard she worked revising and stuff, but she unfortunately just effed up a few questions, Anyway, thanks everyone for watching, and do like the stream on the way out, and thanks, Maff, and we'll have a little chat in a minute.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
Okay. Cheers, everyone.
Right, take care, everyone. Bye.